Prepare yourself, guys. Chris with T3 Media's fan sharing entertaining news, honest reviews, the latest in movies, TVs, trailers, and more by talking through the medias. I'm here with Amanda. Hey, Amanda, how are you doing?
Doing great. I'm in the land of Hyrule. Temple of Time, people.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We're fancy now. We are fancy. So I'm just letting you know we're in this game we talked about called If That Were Me?
Mm-hmm. If That Were Me.
If That Were Me. And on this game, we take a scenario from a movie from the past, and we play the game we always play. Like, if that were me, I would have done this, or if that were me, I would have done that. So I wanted to start off with the movie Indecent Proposal. If you don't know anything about this movie, it came out in like the mid 90s. I think it starred Demi Moore.
Yes,
and Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
I think that's.
Or is it Richard Gere?
And Richard Gere, I believe.
Is it?
I think it's. Look, I haven't seen the movie in so long. I can look it up real fast, but basically, what happened was there was a couple that they're just minding their own damn business, and then all of a sudden they bump into this millionaire, and the millionaire offers.
Nope, you were right. Sorry, it was Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson and Demi Moore.
Yeah, we'll edit this out.
So, Indecent Proposal is about a couple who gets proposed to by a millionaire, and the proposal is this: let me spend one night with your wife, and I'll give you $1 million. Now, the question for this game is, if that were you, what would you have done in that scenario?
Am I going first?
I'm asking you.
Oh.
Do you want me? I can go first.
I want your answer too. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. If that were me, if I was Demi Moore, or if I was the husband.
Ooh.
Like, it's some
yeah.
Millionaire. Oh my God, are you about to flip it on me now? Some millionaire is offering to be with me for a night.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Both, really. I mean, the situation.
Like, what's the scenario?
Like,
is the millionaire an older lady, an older man?
Okay, so say the millionaire is an older lady.
Okay.
And she's asking to sleep with you.
For how much?
For that much money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without any question.
Yeah.
I've already told Joy. I said I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel about it. We're talking about one night versus something that can set you up for and the kids and all that stuff for the rest of our lives. It washes off. Okay.
Yeah. If it were me to where he'd want to sleep with me for the night, if it was one night, probably, honestly, I would probably do it. That's a lot of money. And if I was able to communicate with my spouse about it and we're both on board, then I don't see the problem there. And
if he wants to be with your spouse?
Oh, man. Or if it was a lady that wanted to, I wouldn't be super happy about it. But again, I would know about it and I'd be like, can I be in the room?
She's like 98.
I'd be like, I need to be in the room and I need to know exactly what's going on here. I'm just gonna be in the background though.
and I think I was like, no, that's not the deal. I think they went away. Like if I remember the movie correctly,
you can be in the background.
Like I'm sure if that's what he's okay with or she is okay with, but I think in the movie
that's weird,
he took Demi Moore on a yacht and they went away, or a plane or something. They went away.
I guess it wasn't it. Oh, okay. So, I'd be like, okay, sure, but you have to record it and no butt stuff. No butt stuff.
So you have to record it. So now he has video of it. He can like do whatever he wants with it. You're spending all of that money on his therapy.
Yeah. So there we go. It's gone now. On therapy.
There were things, and there were things moving, and there were things coming and going. I don't want to talk about it. So it could happen.
Yeah, that's a hard question, but I probably most likely would
I think most people would.
Yeah.
Most people would.
I mean, come on. They would.
I know $1 million. I mean, this
unless
is
you already have all this money.
If you already have all the money,
then I'd be like, no.
Like, no. Even if you had half of that money, you'd probably be like, no. But if you're just like the other 99% of America, and it was like $3 million. What was $1 million back then? Like 1.5, $2 million today, maybe. I don't know the equivalent of that. So it's a lot of money, more money than I'll probably ever make. So, and as long as I don't have to answer the question, how did you make that money?
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. Like, Chris, what happened?
I invested.
Yeah, I invested in something that I'm
I don't
not
want
at liberty to discuss.
It's a top secret. It's very down low, type of stuff. I would just say stocks. I'd be like, yeah, I just invested in some stocks. Just get really technical with it, and they'll just be like, I don't care. Just shut up.
There was a lot of buys and sales.
There you go. Exporting
there was a lot
and
of,
importing.
Importing and exporting. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, my God.
Importing, exporting,
Now we're back to the Seinfeld references we were doing earlier. Potato chips. If that were you, what would you do in that situation, in that scenario? Would you do it? Have you done it? I need to know that.
Yes. To me, I'm not one of those that I don't want to know what you're doing, because I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that is dishonest, because I'm fine with being by myself. Right. So if I'm going to be in a relationship, it's going to be a solid, legit, like a foundation.
Know how much porn you're doing.
Yeah, I need to know how many times a day. I'm fine with it, but you just need to know.
I told myself this time I wasn't going to.
I need to see your porn schedule.
I'm not going to do a spit take this time. You're not going to get me this time. I'm going to make sure that's about it this time. But yeah, you're right. I would want to know. Yeah. Because I think I have the right to know how much money that you made and probably didn't share. Like, what if he was like this big famous pornographer?
Well, the thing is, oh my God. And the thing is, if you can't be honest and be like best friends with your partner, why even do it? Right. Like, what's the point?
If you can't play Overwatch together.
Yeah, if you can't.
Well, there was a lot of blowing
together. You can't do that together.
The couple that porns together stays together.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true.
That's a whole different
topic. That's not true, because
I've
porned together and we're not together anymore.
That's true. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the next question. Like, how many pornography couples make it?
Oh yeah, like actual two. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
That's okay. No. Yeah. So that's okay. I think porn stars should date other porn stars, because it's very hard. Yeah, keep it very hard. Keep it in that, So can't
like strippers who.
I feel so bad for that girl. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she said it was years ago. Well, no. That was. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about another person that chimed in with the exact same story. But yeah, this person this week. Oh yeah, she was flipping out, and we're gonna on Monday we'll catch up with him to see, what happened. I'm sure he's gone. I'm sure he's out. I'm 50-50. I think he's gonna stay. I think she's gonna keep him.
Because that's not one woman he's cheating on. That's multiple. I mean, yes, he's doing it for work or whatever, but it's still.
The other woman could be a total professional. She could be married in her honest relationship, not even think about it. Like, ma'am, I was just doing a job. She's like, it's not my job for him to tell you what he was doing.
Oh no, it's not hers, because they're actually working for it. So she has no, the actual girls. Porn, because
we don't know how big of a pornography is.
Wait, that's true. But I'm sure he's not just having sex with one porn star. Yeah. So all of these women, they're still a job. They're still professionals. They have no say in, because they're not intentionally dating this guy for love or anything like that. So they don't have to say anything to her.
Him,
it's him.
Forgive him. He still loves you.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that.
He comes back, please. No. Nothing he could say?
No.
But we made $3 million last year.
Give me it. And then I'll think about it. I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. I'm taking all of that, and you can get the hell out of my life.
You're telling me, Your Honor, he made $3 million last year. Yeah. Exactly. That's probably what's going to happen. So I'm going to get half of that, and maybe more. She's probably going to get all of it. Oh, my God. I don't know. The way she sounded, I feel 50-50. I feel like maybe he'll beg for forgiveness and,
Some people will take him, but, some people will take somebody like that back. But again, it depends on the person. Some people don't see cheating as is something that they can't work out.
Right.
So as in a couple, it really depends on who, like how you feel about it. So I always say, like, if you're going to be with somebody again, like, they should be your best friend so you could talk through it and be like, these are my deal breakers. And for me, as one is cheating, I can't deal with that. I've never been a cheater or anything like that. So I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that I already know I'm going to cheat on. What's the point? I'd rather just be single, right? And even if you go down that line, but again, a couple other couples, they're like, okay, well, you cheated once, you cheated twice, whatever. We have this great life, this great foundation, everything's set up. People make mistakes, and, you know, as long as you won't do it again, cool.
Do you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater?
No, I don't. Because people make mistakes, and I only believe that the reason you cheat is because you're not entirely satisfied with your partner. And I think a lot of people just settle down with the wrong people because they're either scared to be alone, or they're comfortable, or they want that, you know, that foundation, that stability.
Yeah.
And they like having someone to come home to them, but it might not necessarily be the one person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. But they're good enough. They're like, you're cool, you know, whatever. But then they're going to go out. Yeah, like, she's great. She loves me. And then like these people know, like, oh, I got her. Like, she loves me, and she's not going to do anything. Yeah. And this can be the opposite too. This would be for guys too. You could love her and everything like that. But in that situation, yeah, I feel like they are completely content. It's like they're content with what they're doing, but they're not going to stop if the opportunity presents itself and they're out, and some girl's like, hey, you want to go back to my apartment? They're not going to think twice about their spouse or their girlfriend or whatever, because they really never saw I don't want to say they didn't see like a future, but that's not someone that they don't care about that person enough to where they think about them. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's how you know that you're really in love, I think, is if they're like, yeah, she's hot, they're hot, blah blah blah, but you know, like, I'm like really happy with my wife and she's amazing. Like, why would I this up for you or something? Right. So. But that's
true.
Just,
they're right. That's true. But at the same time, there are people out there who, no matter how good they have it, and they know they have it, and they are, in their mind, they are 100% in love. There's some people out there who are just any sliver of an opportunity that presents themselves, they're gonna risk it all. They're gonna do. There are some. There's all types out there. Oh wow, was he really like that? No.
Oh yeah.
Just all, like, no matter what, he was just.
Yes.
No matter how good you got it, and some men and women learn from those mistakes and never do it again. Some people just can't help themselves, and those, you gotta. If you can't stop, then you gotta be single. Just stay single. Yeah,
stay single. Stay single.
Or at least and be honest. At least, like, hey, look, we can start dating, but. I'll tell you some things you might consider a deal breaker.
Be honest. Yeah, because that's all you need to do. It's like, love yourself enough that you don't need anybody else in your life. Like, be happy with who you are. Don't be scared to be alone, because really, honestly, if you're staying with these people that you're like, they're cool, but I don't really love them, you're actually preventing yourself from finding real love. Yeah. That is completely be there. But also self-love is very important as well. So in order to find that, you really have to love yourself. And I had to go through that. I know this because I went on a little journey of my own for a while, and I was always in a relationship. So that's always happened to me. I was always in a relationship, and I went from one to the next, and, back and like right after another. I maybe had like a couple weeks or so that I was single, and then I went right back into a relationship. But the last couple of years, it was like, after a pretty bad breakup with my ex, I was like, nope, never doing that again. And then I decided that I just wanted to be single.
I can already imagine that. I can already imagine one of her male friends with the level 7 radar was always every time the radar went off, then all of a sudden he would come running, but she would be in another relationship. He's like, damn it, I was so close.
Yep. You're like, this doesn't take me long, so.
She doesn't know how much I feel.
That's right.
Those situations where
that was really quick.
Those guys that I did that. I used to do that a lot. I used to be in situations where
Small window.
A small window where I really like them and they didn't like me, or if they like me, I didn't like them, or we're such good friends. I didn't even know that like she had feelings or anything like that for him, because I've been in all those types of situations. And then find out years later they'll tell you. I hate that. I hate that when I'm in a great relationship and then a person from the past goes, I used to like you back in the day. Well, why the fuck didn't you just say something? Like, well, you were seeing somebody at the time. Like,
So that's funny because that's happened to me a lot when I've met a couple, not met, but now, with Facebook and Instagram, it's easy to connect you to people in high school. And sometimes you talk to them and you're like, oh, crap, I haven't seen you in forever. And friend requested me or whatever. And they'll be like, I had the biggest crush on you in high school. And I was like,
is he currently like married right now?
I know that.
Guys who are currently married that hit up their old high school friends and say, I had a big crush on you, are trying.
No, I don't think any of them were married. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Just give you the heads up. If anybody from from high school that's currently married is like, hey, I used to have the biggest crush. No, he still has a crush on you. He's trying. Okay, just give me a heads up on that. So I just hate it on all y'all. So nice try.
Calling you out. Good to know.
So last week we talked a little bit about Ariel, the Little Mermaid stuff that was all over the news, and people just going crazy about why are we changing this? Why are we coming from the source of material? And it made me think about an ongoing joke that me and Joy talk about, something called the Level 7 designation. What is the Level 7 designation? I'm glad you didn't ask because I just asked her. No, the Level 7.
I asked last show.
Yeah, so. Last week she asked like, "We gotta tell me."
I was
about
like,
that.
I don't understand.
So I broke it down. So like, and then So I'm gonna start off with this little stupid joke that I came up with my friends, and then we'll get on to the real reason why I brought this up. So long story short, the Level 7 designation thing is a joke that me and my friends, or my black friends, men, we joke that even you can be in a situation where you're at a party and you can have one conversation with a person of a different race of you, and you can talk about whatever, movies, whatever the situation is. And you think, that was a friendly conversation, that was a nice person, and think nothing. Then you could have the exact same conversation with another lady. And for some reason, your instincts kick in, your spider senses, I guess, or whatever it is. You go, I bet I could get her phone number. I think she'll date. She'll date me. And I'm sure I know all guys do this, but I'm just talking about the situation where is this person open to an interracial relationship? And for some reason, me and my friends, we joke about 9 times out of 10 when that spider sense goes off. 9 times out of 10 we're correct, and we don't know why. We'll know, like, the person we didn't think anything of, 9 times out of 10, that person will be like, oh yeah, but no, my preference is not that. And that's why our instincts didn't kick in. The other person was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely was waiting for you to ask me. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's a stupid thing. So I called it Level 7 because it's at I guess that perfect 7 situation. You're at a perfect 7 or lucky number 7.
Okay.
And then people go, well, then what's 6? What's 5? I'm like, I don't know. It's just a stupid thing I made up. But
now you have
forced me to come up with something.
It's like, you can't just tell me this and then not give me all of the answers.
Okay.
I need to know.
Level 7 is she's attracted to black men only. And that means that she's willing to date, she'll get married, they'll have kids, live happily ever after. That's her preference. 7.
Okay.
6. Open to love, no color preference, just open. Just I'm willing, whatever happens. 5. That's not my first choice, but if the right one comes along, I have to check all the boxes, like be a basketball player.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we're getting down to the danger zones right here, right now. Number 4, just to piss off the family, but never marry, get attention type of a situation. I know Dad's not gonna like this kind of a person. I've met a person like that before.
Oh yeah.
Number 3, okay to do the with fantasy type stuff only, or for the spouse's visual benefit, like we were talking about early on the last segment of not we weren't talking about that. Number 2, not my preference, but I can find some of them attractive. I mean, we're most people are that. Mm-hmm. Most people. And number 1, no, it's gross and it's beneath me. That's pretty much the list. So I guess the major question is this, and that's what everybody's probably going to put down in the comment section anyway. Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself on this list? I have a thought.
Okay, well let's hear
when
your
I first
thought.
Met her, I already kind of know the answer
right.
now because we already saw her type last week. But let's say like when we first met, I had a thought. Did my level 7 senses go off when I met you? And
what was your thought?
Oh, you want me to give my answer first?
Yeah, because I can say whatever and you'd be like, yeah, that's what I put. Yeah, I knew that. So I know my answer. I'm not gonna give a wrong one.
Like I said, most people are probably at a 2. It's like that's not my preference, but I can find the attraction in anybody. Mm-hmm. That's the majority. So, but my first thought, like when we first started talking, my first thought was 6, open to love. That's what I originally thought. Okay. Just whatever happens. Mm-hmm. Which is what I am.
Oh, no, I would think you're a 7.
No, I don't date just to go out and find a white woman or an Asian woman or
that's the 7. That's the specifically. 7. Okay, like, you're 6. Okay.
Like, look at number 7. It worked out in my benefit because she was a level 7.
Oh, that's what it was.
But most people who are just open, so that's why I put 6 at just open.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so you thought, what do you think I am now?
A 2. Yeah, that's not your preference, but I find Eldridge Elba and The Rock, they're obviously hot or whatever like that. But my preference is Tom Welling, and that's what.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be a 2. Yeah. That's what most people. I think that's fair. That's normal. Because I normally, and it's not that I find, it's just I have a type, so. It's not that I'm just like, oh no, I won't.
Yeah, you're not a woman. Like, ew, gross.
No, not at all. And I mean, I've dated outside of my race a couple times, but like I've never actually, it wasn't anything serious.
Oh, so that means you're not.
So, but it wasn't because it was just. It wasn't because
you're somewhere between you jumped from 5 to 2.
Yeah. But if it was the right person, like you said, if it was the right person, I don't care what color you are, honestly, or what race you are. It just
Robert Ory goes, hey, from the Houston Rockets, and you're like, okay, I'm a level 7 now.
I really think the guy that plays Black Panther is cute.
Oh, my nemesis.
I think he's cute. So, I mean, if he came up to me, yeah. Hi. Hey.
What was that line from Captain Ron with Tom Hanks? Just move your boyfriend to the side. I'm the captain now. Captain. I think last week I talked about where that line came from. Yeah. I came up with level 7, but then when I tweeted it to Perry Nemiroff, my Collider crush, I said she came up with the phrase, I am a part of the level 7 designation on the tweet that she saw. And you guys can find that tweet on at T3 Media on Twitter. But it makes me think about the question. A lot of people are thinking that there's a Hollywood agenda to make things more ethnic or less white. Like there's like an anti-white agenda or something like that. People think that that's what's happening. People that are upset with the Little Mermaid thing. Mm-hmm. You're always taking something that first started a white person, now changing it to this, or first started a man, now making it to a woman. Is it for certain roles, or do you think that? Because I don't see it. I don't think that unless the role is specifically for a black person or a Hispanic person, but if the role is open, I mean, with all the TV shows that are still going on, that are still out there today, and all the movies that are still out there today, there's still people mostly getting work that. I feel like it's not that there's less work for white or black people. It's just that you can just notice that there's just an uptick of minorities getting more work, and I feel like some people
Well,
will only see the uptick when it affects them slightly or affects their favorite show or something like Ariel, like the Blue Mermaid or something like that.
Well, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying. It's more of a like equal rights, I guess
Yeah.
you would say. Because before, like, the majority of Hollywood was white.
Yeah.
So now it looks like, okay, now white people are not getting cast as much because
Right.
now they're trying to diversify it, which I get, and make sure everyone has an equal
Getting
chance.
represented.
So now it's more, when you see an audition, it's more of like open race.
Right.
So at this point, it's really the best one for our direction
Whoever.
that we're going for. They might not necessarily have a look for this character, but they know what kind of character they want and personality and whatnot. And so whoever does it, whether it be a black person, Latino, white, whoever nails it, we're going to go with them.
Whoever crushes it
Yeah.
gets it. Exactly. And I brought that up only because I noticed, me personally, I've noticed, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm like, you're not saying it's a bad thing, but it got to a point where I just noticed it. So it was like every commercial that I'm watching now, and it wasn't just because of this, as you see right here, this old Cheerios commercial that was like a couple of years ago, where everybody lost their mind about the interracial couple that had the biracial daughter. But I've noticed almost every commercial, there's an uptick of interracial couples.
That's what you said, yeah.
And I just feel like,
I
I feel like
don't have Christian.
I had to catch myself, but I got to a point where I was like, all right, again, another one. I could feel like a white person sitting there going, like, it's every commercial now. Now it's to the point where it's like it's not a. I don't know. It's almost like they play. I don't know what word to use.
Like they're
they played
promoting
out.
it?
Like I don't exactly.
They're
like
promoting.
they played it out to a point where even I, as a minority, a black guy, now I'm looking at it going, I'm glad that person got the role.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't feel like the directors are doing it because maybe they did do it because the person was the best person. But I feel like some of them are like, the next commercial we do better have this race, that race, that race.
I think they're doing it because they don't want to be judged or called out for not doing it.
Yeah.
So, and that was my point before, where I feel like it's being forced,
right,
versus being very natural.
Like we said last week, where I think you said it, where we've gone all these years with all these princesses, and then people get all been out of shape when. One turns black or this and that and the other. Yeah, the numbers are still, lopsided. And I think we're just noticing it just because we're seeing it.
Yeah,
so.
And it's more now definitely in our face. Anything that you watch is like interracial, or there's gay couples and all that stuff. So I mean, there's a lot. It's just a lot different than when you were watching something in the 90s or something.
The next story. So a lot of people have been wanting Legend of Zelda, the old video game. Was it Nintendo? Did Nintendo come up with them first?
Game Boy, Nintendo, yeah.
And they wanted to see a Legend of Zelda movie. Now, video game movies don't do that well. I feel like the only two great video game movies out there are Mortal
Final
Kombat.
Fantasy. Final Fantasy did pretty good, I think. No?
The Final Fantasy movie, the all CG.
Well, I liked it.
Yeah, I own that movie.
But you're right, Mortal Kombat was really good.
It was like they didn't make all that much money. Final Fantasy was a financial failure.
Okay, edit that out.
But
I liked Final Fantasy. Yeah,
I love that movie.
I like Final Fantasy games though, so I like the game.
People who love the
game liked it.
People are wondering if the Legend of Zelda is actually coming, and no, it's not. There's no green light for the Legend of Zelda. The reason why I brought this up was because every year they don't do it anymore. I don't think they did it this year. Every every 1st of April Fool's Day, IGN.com would always promote a fake Zelda trailer. So there's a trailer out there that looks pretty good. It fooled a lot of people.
They taunt us with this.
And every year, for like 3 or 4 years in a row, they would show this trailer and make people go crazy. But then nothing would happen from it. So, and they didn't do it this year, or I don't think they did it the year before. But the buzz kind of died down from it. I think that this movie could work.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like a live action.
Would you be interested in seeing Zelda live action?
I would be interested in playing Zelda. So a lot of people tell me I'm very elf-like, so I could do it.
You got elf features?
I have
like
elf.
with ears or whatever?
Like I don't know, from like Lord of the Rings elf. I'm like a Lord of the Rings elf. I'll take it.
So you think
they're beautiful.
When there's when there's a casting call for Zelda, we're gonna definitely get you on there.
Yes. Yeah. But speaking of, I have a surprise for you and everyone else. So I have my own ocarina.
What? So
I have a bag for it too.
Is that a flute?
Ocarina. Yeah, it's what Link calls when he's like trying to. It's in the Ocarina of Time.
Kind of really geek it up here now.
He puts, he does the song, and he ends up going into like a different land, or he becomes.
I remember that song.
It's a kid. Yeah. So like once he goes into the Temple of Time, and then he wants to be a kid, he plays a little song.
So if you blow into that right now, will you like be transported into a whole new world?
Yes, I will.
Are you good at that?
I will. So I bought this originally because I'm going to be Zelda in the Renaissance Festival. I'm going to dress up as Princess Zelda.
When is the Renaissance?
In Houston, it's October to November.
Okay.
So I'm having like a legit dress created for her. I had I'm adjusting and modifying it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be very cool. So I bought this so I could play it while I walk around.
Can you give us a little example?
Yeah. So I learned how to play this. So.
All right.
So you ready?
This is Amanda Pearson, The Legend of Zelda, playing her.
Yeah. So I started learning.
You ready? It's called a
ocarina.
An ocarina.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So this is That's all I know.
What? I thought you were about to break it down. You only did one thing.
That's as far as I've gotten with it.
What lessons? How much these lessons cost?
I have a songbook as well.
How far into it you get? That's the first page. Let me see that book. Let me see that book. Come here. Songs from The Legend of Zelda.
Honestly, I just bought it.
I'm not going to show you what's inside because I think you guys would freeze frame it and try to steal a book. No, you got to buy it yourself. So it is actual. Oh, jeez. You're still on page 3. Unpacking, yeah. Unpacking. That's the page you're on right now.
I'm learning how to just adjust my hands.
12-hole ocarina. Left hand. That's the page you're on. You're on left hand here, right hand here.
Yeah.
Mouthpiece here.
Yeah.
I could have made that into a dirty joke.
I'm very excited for this. I will learn how to play this, and I will come back, and you will all be amazed.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold you to that because that was amazing.
Thank you.
I want everybody to comment below
what everyone says.
What they how do you feel like Amanda just totally just ripped us off and because I thought she was like this amazing like Arcana player and she's still at the beginning level. I feel like I was tricked.
Well, I was really excited for this, and I'm in the land, so. Hold on. It's gonna take me somewhere. Watch. Hold on. I at least know
how to get back home.
I know how to go to another land. See. See? It worked. Okay. Back to you.
You're in the land of Hyrule. Where is that? That's the from the Legend
of Zelda. Yes, if anyone is a gamer or in the land of Earth,
I have a funny Legend of Zelda story. So I used to own these T-shirts that had there was a couples T-shirt. It was like those hearts, the heart meter for his life.
yeah, of course.
So it was one for him and one for her,
Oh,
and they lit up. And the further the shirts were away from each other, the less hearts. The closer they came together. Boop, 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 boop.
That's adorable.
It was adorable. Why? Because I'm the best. I bought that for. But that was for Nick's. So didn't work out. So those shirts are dead. Those hearts are gone. By the way, so that was a good way to end it.
I'm sorry.